Hey, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing tonight? Man, I am just chilling, enjoying this beautiful riding weather. Yeah. So on tonight's topic, I'm sure you've seen the thumbnail, but you know, I got to run my intro, let you know my introduction to the video. I'm gonna do 5 reasons why you should do your own maintenance on your bike. Not 4, not 6, but 5. So there's a lot of good benefits to it. I'm sure there's more, but I needed a video idea. I came up with that real quick. I have other video ideas, but I want to space them out because I got reasons. So alright, so for the first reason why you should do your own maintenance on your bike, and to me this is the most important, is it's just flat out cheaper. Like, bike parts ain't cheap to begin with, and then to pay someone to put them on or do all this, that, and the other, man, it don't make no sense. You know, it's a lot cheaper to do it yourself. Alright, the second reason is so you know it's done right, and this is the most important in my opinion, other than maybe cheaper, but I don't know. At the end of the day, man, it's a two-wheel death trap, and do you really want to put your life in someone else's hands like that? Because a lot of these hourly mechanics, man, they're just trying to get through this as quick as they can. You know what I mean? They want to get on the next job. And I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them don't care what happens later. They don't care about, you know, your life the way you do. And also on the it's done right part, I'm gonna give you a little story on back when I used to pay someone to do maintenance on my bike. And I bought my Repsol. I had this little service plan, you know, like, hey, it's a little groundhog. Oh man, a lot of little buddies getting run over there. I'm an animal lover. I know the farmers hate those things, but it's sad. Okay, so I'm real particular on how I clean my chain. Chain maintenance is a huge part of owning a motorcycle for me. It's just something I enjoy doing. I like making my chain look good. I like it when it looks clean and nice, and it's beneficial. So anyways, I usually use a chain wax on it, you know, some of the Teflon chain wax. So I take it in for one odd service. I don't think it was the first one, maybe the second service or whatever. I'd had it at, you know, a few thousand miles. And I tell them, leave the chain alone. I got the chain. I get my bike back. Keep in mind, this thing is white and orange, you know what I mean? Like, and they have black goop all over the chain. Like, who even does that, man? Like, black goop, are you serious? Hey, I was so mad, dude, and I think that might have been the day where I decided I was done taking my bike to literally anybody else. Like, I'll just learn. I'm mechanically inclined. We can figure this out. No issues. I was like, black goop? Like, you can't be serious. You got to be messing with me. To this day, I wonder if they did it on purpose to mess with me, man. Alright, to tag team on the make sure it's done right part, coming in at number 3 is you can pick the parts you want. Actually, we'll go this way. Like, had I just done my own maintenance, I'd have known exactly what was going on it, but you don't know what they're putting on there. I mean, my bikes are my babies, my cars are my babies. I want only the best for them, you know what I mean? So like me, I want to be able to pick my part. Like, that's just me though. I'm like tapping my chest here, like y'all can really see that in the video. Emphasizing right here, beating on my chest like what I say, like King Kong. No, but you can pick the parts you want to put on it, man. You leave it up to them. I mean, you can choose a point, but you don't know what oil they're putting in it. They probably putting the cheap stuff, tell you they're putting the good stuff, you know. You don't know the oil filter, you don't know the spark plugs, you don't know none of that. If you do it, your hands get all up in there, you know exactly what's done. And to tag team on that, you know, like say if a part gets put in and it starts to cause an issue, you have a better understanding of what that issue might be, because you're like, oh yeah, when I put that in, I thought this might be a problem. You know what I mean? Like, I've literally had that happen before. Like, something started giving me an issue and I was like, oh yeah, well, I thought maybe that bolt didn't go in there as good as I wanted it, or that's a horrible example. I can't really think of it off the top of my head, but you get what I'm saying. The next is you get to know your bike really good, and this is super important, because you want to know your bike as good as possible, especially if you're going to be about this life. You know what I mean? Like, if you're really going to do this and be a biker, motorcyclist, you know, whatever it is, you know, whatever you want to call it, if you're going to ride, like ride, you want to get to know that thing. Like, I want to know every intricacy of my bike. I want to know everything about it, every feel, every vibration. I want to know everything, you know? Like, and it's just a beautiful feeling. It's really a good feeling when you know your bike like that. I mean, like, I haven't per se been in this one as much, but I know my 636 in and out. And give me a year or two and I'll know this one in and out, because I'll be the one installing all the parts. I'll be the one doing the maintenance, and I'll do a video down the line on like what maintenance I do and what intervals I kind of shoot for. Just know though, I shoot myself in the foot on my own intervals, because I'm a busy man and I don't have a lot of time between work, moto vlogging, housework, wife time, and I travel out of town to get my tattoos, and I've been doing getting a lot of tattoos lately. So between all that, I don't have as much time to do all the maintenance I'd like, but I do keep up on my bikes pretty good. I might ride them hard, but I also keep up on them pretty good. That's why I haven't been riding my 636 as much, because I still got a few bearings to do on it, and eventually I got to do the valves. Probably sooner rather than later, even though it's only at like 19,000 miles. I'm sure I'll find them almost all in spec or really close to it, but peace of mind. And that peace of mind part goes back to knowing it's done right. Now, I've saved the best feeling for last, because to me this is important, and that's just, it feels good. I mean, it makes you feel really good about yourself to know that you're doing a quality job on your bike, that your bike is all your hands, it's your build, it's your whatever. No, I mean, that's a beautiful feeling, you know. It goes to the built, not bought. You know, I mean, I can say my bikes, I didn't pay nobody to build on them, and I'm not saying my bikes are super built. Maybe someday. I got to answer to the warden about buying bike parts. I'm kidding. My wife is watching this. I'm sorry, babe. I'm just playing. But yeah, it just feels good. You know what I mean? It's just an overall satisfactory feeling. You might get mad. You want to throw wrenches. Every cuss book in the, or cuss word in the book. I really messed up my 636 clutch over and over because I didn't want to buy the expensive tool. But when I finally got it in there and going good, man, it's a beautiful feeling, dude. Like that, ooh, man, it makes you feel good about yourself, you know? Like, you know, if you're a man like me, like, oh, I'm all man, I can fix anything. And I legit thought that was a cop for a second. I was like, oh, kill the acceleration. Not that I super speed, but I do like to get, you know, get up there a little bit and back off. And, you know, these bikes are good feeling, y'all. Yeah, so that's what I got on it, man. It's just, it's a good feeling. You get to know your bike. You know what parts are put on it. You know it's done right, and it saves your pocket so you can afford more bike parts. And how else are you going to afford the $1,000 exhaust and $200 of sprockets and the $50 hand grips? So I still got to get for this. $40 bar ends and $200 levers or something like that. I don't remember exactly. This one needs levers really bad. Look, they're not even adjustable. Like, what? This one's Brembo. Like, how is that not adjustable? But yeah, and the tangent, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my ride. Y'all have a beautiful night.